Some of my favorite stitches are stitched out with a twin needle. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to set up the Husqvarna Viking Designer EPIC 2 to use two threads, how to thread the twin needle, and how to tell the machine to not break the needle. And it has a wonderful limitation that is super easy. Now, I do use a twin needle for decorative stitches like you see on our Stitching Cosmos online course quilt. It is, and there's so many possibilities, but twin needles can be used for pin tucks, they can be used for top stitching, and they can even be used to kind of simulate that hem that you usually see on knit fabrics where there's two rows of stitching, and if you flip it over, it has kind of a zigzag look on the back. So there are a few tips and tricks along the way, but I love how this machine will let you see what you're going to get before you actually stitch it. And then again, I need to show you how to thread this machine with two threads. So if you're interested in checking out 10 free videos on the Stitching Cosmos online course, there are links below this YouTube video. So the first thing we need to do is, let's just start with a straight stitch, because that will be something that you'll want to test out once you have threaded the machine. Next, before you do anything, go up to the settings, and let's go ahead and do temporary sewing settings, and scroll to where the stitch limiting options are. So twin needles come in different widths. So depending on how wide it is, this one is measured at 2.5. So if I tell the machine 2.5, then it will make sure that I cannot overextend and then it stitch past the edge of my foot and it will break the needle. So it is showing me that I have picked that particular needle choice. And then watch, now when I pick a decorative stitch, you'll see that it actually gives you a totally new version of this stitch. This is one of my favorites, by the way. Stitch number 20 in the utility stitches. I love how it kind of creates that secondary pattern. So don't feel like you have to always jump to all the decorative ones. Some of the stitches just right here in the utility area is kind of fun to stitch out. But as you go forward, you can easily have some interesting looks as you pick some of those other decorative stitches. But once you set the limitation in the settings menu, feel free to just go and stitch out a stitch, pick it and stitch it. You don't have to think twice about any special settings. So I have my two threads on the machine, and I'm going to just bring them together in my hands, where as we put them through the first little groove, easily as we normally do, we're going to stop right here. So a lot of my students always ask me, well, what's this little fin for? And I always tell them it's for a twin needle. So here is our day we get to actually use it. So what happens in here is that there's two discs for the threads to get tension on, but what this does is it separates it so each thread gets its own tension instead of trying to jam two threads down one tension area. So just separate the threads, kind of slide one to come down on the right, slide one to come down on the left, and then make sure you hold on to those even if you want to come up that first groove. Remember the flossing action, make sure that it goes all the way as deep as it possibly can, and then follow the path all the way down. Now the only thing that is not going to work is your needle threader, but at least it doesn't matter which needle goes in which of the needles. So once you go ahead and put your needle in, you're kind of on your own for threading the needles. If you need to pick up a handheld needle threader from your Husqvarna Viking retailer, that can help you shoot those eyes a little easier. Some of you who have sergers from Husqvarna Viking, there is a needle threader in your serger often, if you have one of the newer ones. Those needle threaders will work perfect. Sometimes people get an extra one so they can keep one with their sewing machine. So I am back on a straight stitch, and I'm going to just take a few stitches fairly slow to let the machine, to make sure that I have everything threaded correctly with this machine. So straight stitch, it either sews or it doesn't. So I can tell that I am looking really good here. Let me just pick one of those fancier stitches in the utility area. I've got one variegated thread and one thread that is solid. So the combinations for stitches is truly unlimited. So being your base fabric and your 2 threads, even the size of twin needle you pick will actually give you different looks. So let's just take a look. You can use your thread cutter with the twin needle. That is no big deal, but look how fun that stitch is. Now there's going to be stitches that may or may not actually be really exciting. Some might actually be too thick to do, but just give them a try. Don't be afraid to give them a test out and see which ones you like to stitch. I tend to pick ones that are a little bit more open, not really heavy back and forth versions, but you never know. Sometimes I've been surprised that they actually look better stitched out than they did on screen. So let's just take a quick peek at some. Oh yeah, we're going to definitely have to put that in our book of stitches. So if you are stitching out kind of your stitch book, when you get to playing with a twin needle, just take some time and stitch out a handful of stitches, maybe change up your threads a few times and find how the color combinations change up every time that you change a color. So if you have, 500 stitches in your machine, you've just doubled it with adding the twin needle as a new element.